Hey you guys, what's up? GRG. And as you see the title above, this is designer versus niche. It's not really a versus video. I'm not gonna have designer bottles against niche bottles and stuff like that. This is a topic that I really wanted to talk about for the past, I don't know, like months ago, maybe, or like the past year. I'm gonna keep it a year. Like for the past year, um, this niche fragrance thing was is like going through the roof. Um, I'm not saying that niche fragrances are not good. Hell, I got a couple niche samples in my sample bag, which I really like. Let me tell you, niche fragrances are awesome. They're great, good quality, everything like that. A lot of them actually last on your skin, but this is where the niche side of things start getting out of control. Is when I go on um fragrantica or basenotes, and I start reading reviews of designer fragrances. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a designer guy. I'm not into niche because I have my reasons. They're not easy for me to obtain. I can't go out and smell them. Um, they don't fit my pocket. The price is not right for me. So basically, I'm more of a designer guy. But hell, I like niche. I love niche. I have, like I said again, I'm gonna say it one more time. I have a couple niche samples that I think are phenomenal. Um, but back to what I was saying. I get on sites like Fragrantica and Base Notes. I go to look up a designer fragrance. I'm interested in it, or I'm in the process of testing it, and I want to hear some opinions, read some opinions, stuff like that. And like, I'm not gonna say which fragrance, but I'm reading about a designer fragrance. Okay, a lot of people are saying it's good, yeah, but there's like this group of people, like there's at least 10 people or 12 that are saying, this fragrance isn't really that great because there's a better one out there and it's this. So I read the name. Obviously, I never heard of it. I go look it up and hey, like I was thinking it's a niche. I'm like, how are you going to put a designer fragrance, okay, and say, oh, other fragrance is a lot better than this one, and it's blah blah blah. You go look it up and it's a niche. How are you going to put a designer fragrance right next to a niche? You can't. Or put a niche fragrance next to a designer. You can't, you guys. I mean, yes, there is niche fragrances out there that smell similar to some designers, or the other way around. Some designer fragrances that smell similar to niche fragrances. Yes, there are. But you can't bash on the designer fragrance because it doesn't meet up to the expectations of you that you got with the niche. Okay? That's what I want to get clear out there. I know not a lot of people do that, but it's my little thoughts about these sites. There's, a group of people that are like, I'm pretty sure they were designer people in the past, but they got caught up in the niche thing. So now their like mind is flooded with these niche fragrances, and they're like, well, that designer is not that great. It sucks. Check this one out. It's a lot better. Hey, you look it up. It's a niche. Guys, you cannot do that. Um, I'm pretty sure most of my subscribers don't do that. I'm positive that a lot of reviewers, most of like all the reviewers on YouTube don't do that. But there's these sites, the Fragrantica site, Base Notes. Those are the two I use, and it's this thing that not only for one fragrance, it's like for a couple fragrances I looked up so far, and they're comparing them with niche fragrances, and they're saying that they're not good because they don't last long, but the niche one does. Well, obviously, yeah, it's going to last long it's niche. That's why you pay a lot more money. Okay. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty pissed. Not pissed. I don't really care. I mean, it's their opinion. This is my opinion. I don't really care. I like to smell good. That's about it. Bottom line, that's it. I like to smell good. That's it. But yeah, you can't be putting, $200 fragrances, $300 fragrances next to a fragrance that's $70, $80. Okay, so you can't. So whatever. Um, that's that. So when you review, because these are like reviews I'm reading. So when you're reviewing a designer fragrance, okay, you're reviewing a designer fragrance. Don't think about niche, okay? Clear the niche out of your head and think about the designer fragrance that is right there. The fragrance that you're reviewing. You got to compare it with other designer fragrances, the designer market. You can't compare it with niche market, okay? You got a designer fragrance, stick to designers and think about it. Is this designer different from the other designer fragrances? Yes, it is. Okay, it's pretty good. Does it last longer than the other designer fragrances? Yes, it does. Okay, so that's good. Does it project? No, not really. There's other designer. Shut the fuck up. There's this fucking lady outside screaming. But yeah, like I was saying, keep the designers with the designer fragrances and the niche with the niche fragrances. Okay, when reviewing, that's my opinion. Yeah, I mean there are, like I said, niche fragrances that smell like some designers. That's totally fine. Yeah, I love that. Okay, I love knowing what you know, um, for example, Rose Cosmian smells similar, not the same, but similar to New Harlem or um what's it called? Unforgivable smells similar to Millisum Imperial. Yeah, I like that, but don't say, Unforgivable isn't that good because Millisum Imperial is like hell of a better fragrance. Dude, that's designer and niche. Do not compare things together. Whew, okay. Yeah, that's all I had to say. I hope I didn't like piss anyone off or that's just my opinion. Um, I'm not trying to like talk about anyone or anything, just like those couple peoples on those sites, fragrantica, basenotes, that mix things up a little bit. That's not cool at all. Because, when the average Joe goes on there to read things, he totally gets confused. I know, because I used to be that average Joe. I kinda am still. But anyway, that's me, GRG. That's my rant, whatever you want to call it, niche versus designer video thing. 8 minutes long. This is long. I can talk forever about this topic, but it has to end here. So, rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up. There's a lot of people that are going to thumbs down, but hell, that's my opinion. That's what I think. It's me, GRG, signing out. Got a review coming up tonight, so stay tuned for that. Catch you guys later. Peace, son.